Okay, I'm gonna make a video. Like, I don't know how long it's gonna be. I'm just gonna go through it all and try and explain it all, on how I see it all. I hope this all makes sense and all that kind of thing. I know it looks quite confusing, but like, yeah, it's how I'm doing it. Okay, so Henri, um, like as in Henri, which is me now, in the body front, what you will see and hear and interact with is a combination of all of them together. That's what makes Henri. I'm not just one enterprise. I am all of these things put together, and I am a person like who projects all of those beings, people, identities, parts of my identity. It doesn't really matter what it is, and I project it in the body. Whilst the Henri single mind front, this version of me has its own identity in the head. Like when my system is talking to each other in the head or discussing who's fronting or if I'm dissociating, like my system will say to the other systems, look, I need to take a step back, can someone else do it? That, oh god, sake, that system has its own like being in the head. However, yeah, the actual, but at the same time, that alter is everything combined together. Yeah. The mask Henri is very similar to normal Henri, but like very like manly. He gets very. That's when my dysphoria is very high. I think that's when you know when that alter's fronting, because he's very. Sorry, I've just seen a really weird fucking advert from Subway. That's when you know he's fronting, because I am full man mode, like full dysphoria shit. That's kind of happening. And Femme, I'm not too sure how to feel on Femme. Like, Femme is still Henri. Like, she's a feminine Henri, but she doesn't feel any dysphoria whatsoever. She's very comfortable in this body. I feel like she should be a different entity. Um, she's alright using the she her pronouns and all that kind of thing. She'll accept that this kind of isn't what she should look like, but she accepts that this is what the system's chosen to look like, and she understands that the hair and body and everything else makes the body dysphoric. I hope this makes sense so far. Like, yeah. Camp Henri, there's not really much to say about that. I think at Pride, Camp was fronting quite a lot. He he's more of the gay one, quite obviously. Like, I think that's quite obvious. I think when I'm when I'm feeling very gay or feeling very camp or feeling very feeling very proud in my identity and sexuality and stuff, I think he fronts a lot. I think you'll definitely be able to tell when he fronts. I mean, you think, oh, camp and feminine the same thing? They're not. Camp is very. I can't force someone to front. Well, I probably could, but it's a very hard thing to do, and it's fucking exhausting. Like, oh, fuck no. Femmes has a very different voice to camp. And so people think, oh, they're the same thing, but they're not. You'll definitely know when camp's fucking fronting, like, oh shit. Like, I was gonna say a gay version of Serophil, but like, that's just normal fucking Aziraphale. So we're here for it. Depression. Depressed Henri has their own. I think I see it. I really see that as a separate alter. Just because depression's fronting doesn't mean I'm depressed. I think that doesn't mean I am depressed. Like, it's just the mood, the personality that's going on at this current moment in time. The same goes with all of the alters. Like, I can still be feeling masculine as fuck, but femme could be fronting, or I could be feeling very gender fluid, and mass could be fronting, and so on and so forth. Like, I'm still trans, I'm still trigender. Like, my gender doesn't change in this. Like, just because I'm feeling camp doesn't mean I'm going to be feeling feminine that day. I can still feel masculine some days and still feel camp. It's two different spectrums. If that makes sense, I hope that makes sense. I hope I'm not speaking too fast or anything, but okay. Arrogance. Oh shit, arrogance fronts at the worst at times, and I actually hate this alter. And you will probably see arrogance quite a lot. Now, and arrogance fronted at my art exhibition, really sadly, actually. Like, I was talking to other artists, and I was saying shit like, oh yeah, I put in 20 pieces of art, but they only put up 9, and oh, I only just became an artist quite recently. I was like, back of my head was going, oh no, shut up, please, just arrogance going, now we're fronting now, like, oh no, this is not what I want, like, no, we cannot be doing this, it's stressful. So arrogance is stressful. Creative, the creative Henri, he's good. I would say he joins, I think he can either front on his own or front with camp quite often, just because I have, like, yeah, I'm fronting now, babe. Right, so, oh, hello, it's camp, sorry. Sorry, it's because I was brought up quite a lot, and I thought, fuck it, let's come forward. So, basically, right, okay, so, this is camp, totally different to Fen. Fen's all posh and all that kind of thing, but no. So yeah, I can sometimes work with creative. He's all good. Like, he's the one who will probably give Henri like creative boosts, bursts, that kind of thing. Like, gives me ideas for like things sometimes. Like, like, you know what I mean? Like, oh. Oh, fucking hell. Sorry about that. If you want to leave me after this, I understand. Oh, Christ. Like, creative will give me short bursts of, it'll give me short bursts of, like, ideas, and like sometimes I'll be sitting there and then next minute I'll be like, oh, I want to paint, that kind of shit, like, you know. But again, like, all these kind of things, like, when I'm fronting depression. Hi, my name's depression. No, how relatable. I mean, I'm still Henri. I've still got. It's not a different persona. It's just the personality persona. I don't know. It's hard to explain, but yeah, like when I'm fronting depression, doesn't mean I'm depressed as a person. It's just that feelings personified. Like at this current moment, Henri's not feeling depressed. I'm not having a cycle. I'm not going through anything at the moment. But like, yeah, I suppose. And then there's rude and rude/intrusive. Still stuck on which name you want to call it. I think it's kind of same thing. I think rude, intrusive Henri is the one who gives me the intrusive thoughts. I think that's where my intrusive thoughts come from. I don't think it's actual intrusive thoughts, but maybe a persona who puts them out. I'm not too sure about it. Like, still trying to figure it out. But I know that there are times when I am just unnecessarily rude to people. And at the back of my head, I'm like, you're not like this. Come on, this is not you. This is not really you. Something else is fronting here. And I think this is what I've only just, like, started to realise. 0 is really important. Okay, then there's 0. 0 is really important to me. Well, not really important, but it's a really important aspect. Like, it's a persona, but not a persona. Like if everyone else is not fronting, then 0 fronts, like, to give everyone else a rest kind of thing. Like, I'll get on with my day, but I don't think I'll have, like, any type of personality. I'll just be, like, working and moving. 0 and auto are very similar, but not. Yeah. I think auto is a weird feeling. It's quite literally my body working automatically where everyone is sitting backwards. Like, everyone's just sitting backwards. And just the body's working on its own with no collaboration with the brain at all. And that's when I can start to shut down, or I feel like I'm going to have a seizure or some shit, you know. I don't know. Vintage Franny speaks for herself. I mean, I've only kind of just realised why I feel so connected towards my drag personas, like Vintage Franny, King William. You know, I feel so connected to him, like, when I am them, or when I'm putting makeup on or putting boots on, you know, that's them fronting and them wanting to just be in the world for a little bit. They don't really front that often, but only when I kind of want them to, I suppose. I don't know. Madame Shedeville, she's there, but she's mute because she's a demon, so doesn't really matter. Like, she's there, and they give me ideas and thoughts about, like, magic and stuff, and I suppose that she's more of my Wicca persona, I suppose. Like, I'll use her to front if I need to feel more spiritually connected, I suppose, with, like, myself and the religion and all that shit. So I don't know. There's that. I think that's all I know of. I mean, I don't know any others. I don't think there are any. Or if there are any, they've not came forward yet, so woohoo. So that's something. I think that's it. I think that really is it for the moment. I think that's my system. I haven't given my system a name. It's the Henri System. Fuck it, you know. Yeah, I think we're there. I hope that makes sense. And I just hope you can understand it all a bit more. Well, I'm trying to anyway. And I hope I really do have a system, and this is just not me going mad or what have you. I will totally bring this up with my therapist and everything else. So this has definitely got to be something along the lines of OSDD or some shit. It's got to be. Or DID or what have you. I hope this helps you to some degree. Even if you don't, you know, it's here. Love you.